Hola, mi amigos, and welcome to the Number Zone. How's everyone doing? Hope people have been enjoying Deltarune or not, or are not having a bad time from everyone talking about Deltarune. That's how I wanted to word that, sure. I didn't play a ton yesterday because I had a tabletop, and I played a good chunk of it today, but genuinely I was laughing so much, and it was kind of like a joy overload kind of thing, of I have laughed to the point that my body doesn't feel right. And so I'm taking a break. And then I ended up taking a break all day because people set off very loud fireworks outside. And I got a headache. So here we are. I've also just been watching a lot of YouTube poops, which has not been any good for my ability to form coherent sentences at all. Oh yeah, hope the dental stuff goes well, Dan. I gotta go in for a checkup and a cleaning myself. It's been way too long. But first, I need to contact the state health benefits people again, because they sent me a new insurance card and it has the wrong name on it again. So hell yeah, name change shenanigans going great. So let's see, do I have a window capture for this? So before jumping right into Orb of Creation, let me see if I can find do I have this? Yeah, okay, hang on. Let me crop this a little bit. And then make it visible. So this is the bullshit that I've been on. I've been goofing around with... Okay, there we go. I've been goofing around with Celestial Incremental, which has so many mechanics. Not one of these fucking things? Yes. So I have taken a peek at many idle games or incremental games or whatever, using this same framework, because this is using a template, but this one's pretty good. It's much better than any of the other template games, and one of the better incremental games that I've gotten myself into lately. As you can see, I'm currently gathering up Jokus Essence, because I'm trying to generate additional fun. But I need 10 grass skips in order to kill Jokus, so I need Jokus's essence in order to get the grass skips. Yeah, this is Celestial Incremental. Hang on, if I... yeah. The dancing man is in front of it, but yes. So I've been playing this on and off for a while, and I'm making numbers go up, because look at all the fucking numbers there are to go up. We got rank and tier and tether, and we got pent, and we got time cubes. We got factors, we got crystals, we got prestige, trees and the grass has moonstone now, which is like a relatively recent thing, so... You only just killed Tav yesterday. Yeah, I'm a little bit further than that. So I can crack some moonstone to increase the damage that I do to moonstone, so I can clear out the moonstone a little faster, so that's great. I got dice. So I got some auto roll. I'm rolling dice, and I can make my hex points go up by rolling dice. And then I got challenge dice, which are also good, and I can get pet points, and I can get XP, and the XP has a chance to give me evolution shards, which I can use to level up my pets. I got a couple of pets to rank up and stuff. Like, oh shit, I can level up my Infinity Breaker, and that makes my Infinity Dimension stronger. And speaking of Infinity, I can do a big crunch and get some Infinity points. That's pretty great. What's going on in Hex? I'm gonna earn 1.19 times 10 to the 10 power. So maybe that'll help me complete the Void Realm challenge. So it's going great. It's going great. Anyways. So that's not Orb of Creation. For people who are not paying attention, I have played a prank on you. I have played a joke. This is Orb of Creation. It's made by Marple. So I know basically nothing about this in terms of what the game is. Lawyer Dog was telling me about it. Orb of Creation is a game that's been around for a while. It's an incremental game, not really an idle game. It's an incremental game. It's about making numbers go up, not leaving it running all night. And something that's interesting about Orb of Creation is that it was not in active development for like the last couple of years, up until like some number of months ago, when the dev finally like showed back up out of nowhere and was like, hey, by the way, I'm working on version 1, like 1.0. So this is I haven't played any previous version. We're starting here. I don't know if I'm gonna have to move. I don't know where the numbers are gonna be, but maybe it's fine. You awaken a dark void. The only thing in front of you is a glowing orb. Sounds great. Okay, seems like I'm in a decent spot. Chat is covering up the orb a little bit, but got mana, magic elemental resource, it's magic and elemental, magical bandwidth, the root of everything that's left. Thankfully, it seems to be infinite, even if my capacity to hold it is not. Alright, so I got some numbers. I could press T to, like, mouse over to, like, hold it open so I can look at all the individual tooltips. That's nice. Okay. 25 mana to infuse orb! Bind mana to the orb. I have mana and I have an orb, and not much else. The best idea I've got right now is to try and put them back together. +2 base mana a second. Infuse Orb develop. Yep. That was plus 10 a second, now it's plus 12 a second. I've played for a minute. Bunch of achievements. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's infuse the orb till we can't no more. Which is right now. Great. Learn Insight. Learn the manifestation glyph that generates understanding. Unlocks Insight. Sounds great. Spellcraft. Practice the art spellcrafting and discover a spell. Required component. An important component is ready to be discovered. Procure information and capability. Alright. I have unlocked Gather Knowledge. It's a primary divining cantrip. Discover and learn how to use the orb. Time to ponder. 10-second cooldown, gain 1 knowledge. Sounds fantastic. I have added Gather Knowledge to my loadout. Casting XP. Gained by casting and using spells. Using higher level spells generates significantly more XP. Once I have enough XP, I gain +1 casting level. My casting level is my proficiency in casting spells. It's currently 1. Per casting level. Times 1.04 cantrip spell power. Times 1.004 charm spell power. Wow. Let's cast a spell. I have knowledge. Magic mental resource. Understanding of mind and magic. With the wisdom gained by various acts of pondering. Rarity value 26.3. What does that mean? A constantly updating value that describes how difficult it has been to obtain supply of this resource. That's neat. That's not really something that I see in a lot of incrementals. Just like proportionally how difficult this is to get your hands on that. That's neat. Alright. Wizardry. So I need a little more wisdom and then I can get wizardry. You're starting to recollect yourself and your abilities. Unlocks wizardry upgrades. There's a lot to relearn here. Later on. Yeah, I figured it's been a while since I've had a despairingly low view count stream, so I figured this was my best opportunity yet. Alright. Learn expansion. Learn the expansion glyph that expands. The manifestation glyph that expands. Just me and my font of mana here. Perhaps it's time to expand my horizons one spell at a time. Let's just keep that going. Active attributes. None. Wisdom. Level 0 Wizardry Reserves attribute. Improves your mana capacity. The better I know myself and more shrewdly I understand my situation, the more magic I seem to be able to handle. Plus 80 base mana capacity. Great. Spellbook loadout. Learn how to add, move, and remove equipped spells. Let's learn the manifestation glyph that expands. Discovery is available. Whirling Sorcery, primary expansion charm. Cast spells with a flurry, increasing the power of all spells with a cantrip tag. Magic wants to flow and move. Its primary obstacle is my own limitations, but magic can solve that problem too. 30-second cooldown, toggled for up to 30 seconds, plus 40% cantrip spell power. Well, I already got a cantrip over here. What a fantastic discovery. So I can do that. And then while that's going, I I gain more knowledge from gathering knowledge. Let's get spellbook loadout too. Fantastic. Oh wait, what's that? What's the 2? Oh, that's my spell capacity. Maximum amount of magical density you can sustain in your loadout. Charms and augments have a sort of weight to them. You can only handle so much spell modification at once. Oh. Alright. Okay. Let's keep getting wisdom. Infuse the orb again. Howdy, Colt. How's it going? Advance your recollection of spellcasting unlocks more wizardry upgrades. Sounds great. Alright, so whirling sorcery, and then we can gather knowledge while that's active. Are you winning? Numbers going up. So it sure seems that way. My orb's capacity is increasing. This is so good for me. I don't know why it's telling me to go over here. Ah, that's why it's telling me to go over here. You can have multiples. How exciting. We're getting wisdom, we're infusing our mana. Things are going really well. I suppose I should just hang out until I get the next level of infused mana. Because increased mana regeneration means good. That's good for me. That's what I want that. Although, while just waiting for the orb to fill up, I'm not casting my cantrips. It's fine, I'll get one more infused mana. And then I'm gonna generate a fuckload of knowledge, right? Okay. So that's 200, that's 100, that's 100. Okay, so get that going. Then we'll be gathering knowledge. Oh wait, I can afford improved wizardry. Do it. Yeah. Resilience and aptitude. increases passive elemental resource generation. You need to bounce back and keep going. And aptitude increases your ability to cast divination spells. My ability to divine is crucial to further advancement. Alright. Let's get an aptitude and a resilience. Oh, so now I just gain a little bit more knowledge? Yeah. Plus 5% divining spell power. Okay. Gather knowledge mastery ready. What does that mean? It's got an up arrow, but does not seem... Oh. Alright. Let's pay attention. Let's not do the YouTuber thing of not looking at the screen. Spell advancement unlocks the ability to level up spells. Even the act of casting a spell can be done slightly differently and can be experimented upon. Fantastic. Okay, spells. So I need a bunch of knowledge, but then I can improve my mastery in some way. Mastery level. Proficiency in using this specific spell. Earning a mastery level often improves the level of associated classifications. Oh, so it'll give me primary divining and cantrip mastery or knowledge or something? Alright. Oh, right, mana is magic elemental, so resilience is improving my mana regeneration. Cool. Okay. Hopefully, Mastery XP carries over to the next level. I always worry about that. Confirm Mastery! I didn't actually get any category levels, it seems, but... +2 wizardry effect levels. Huh. Yeah, I think the aptitude is really adding up here. +1 casting level. Oh my god. My cantrip spell power is even better. Learn to modify spell output level via the casting tab. Each level increases all spell power at a greater cost. Ooh. Alright, well, let's get novice spells. We almost got 4 digits on this orb, that's crazy. Wizardry XP, earned from developing wizardry attributes. Leveling up unlocks powerful new upgrades. +1 magical enhancement, +1 glyph upgrade. Oh, okay. Augment table. Adds an augment slot to your table, allowing you to augment your spells. Sounds neat. Alright, let's unlock another spell. Expand Magic! Expansion Divining Cantrip. Deepen your magical abilities. Mana reacts with itself. Use that reaction to expand it into a stabler form of power. Gain +1.26 Thaumaturgy. Alright. Let's do it like this. Left to right. Okay. Okay, so... Oh ho! Improve Whirling Sorcery. Improves the spell Whirling Sorcery, upgrading it with a special effect that generates more magic resources. Neat. That was a bad time to do that. No, I'm not gonna be able to cast Expand Magic again while my buff is up. I'm an idiot! Spell Mastery Rate. Nice. Alright, well, let's do that, and then cooldowns for those two will be close enough. Improves all generation of magic resources. Okay. Let's get a little bit of spellcraft. And we can get the spell output level. Raise output level. Upgrade. Requires casting level 2, massively increases spell power at an even greater cost. +1 max output level. Alright. Ah, there it is. Massively increases a spell's cost and cooldown for greater power and experience. Times 2.75 the cost, double spell power, increased cooldown time, but 3 times the XP. I see. Let's embiggen the orb. Oh shit. Spells? There we go. Oh, I need a lot of knowledge for that. Okay. I need a bunch more for the augment table. Okay. So while that is still cooling down, that spell and then that spell and then that spell is only a little delayed. Fantastic. Well, that's enough thaumaturgy, but I still need more canolig. Well, I guess I want the augment table first, probably. Or do I? Let's get the augment table. Glyph craft! Construction a spell augmentation glyph. Sounds great. Quick! Accelerate a spell. Increased cost, reduced cooldown. Neat. So now... Ah, okay, got it. So I need to, like, put it onto the bar while I have the glyph or glyphs selected. Got it. Okay. So now... Expand magic has a shorter cooldown. It's fantastic. Alright, we'll just get a normal expand magic. Because that'll still give me enough for the raise output level. Cool. Wow, yeah, those are a lot more costly. So let's get more mana generation shenanigans going. Requires spellcraft level 5. Improves spell capacity, allowing you to equip more charms and augments. Alright. Improves your maximum spell casting capabilities. +1 max spell slots. Alright. Okay, well it wants me to have 2,000 mana. So we'll work on that. Expand magic mastery. Oh boy. Oh, I still haven't increased the mastery on Whirling Sorcery. I need more knowledge. I'm too dumb. That requires more thaumaturgy. We'll probably upgrade divining from... Yeah, we will upgrade divining from mastering expand magic. Alright, sweet. So that'll give me enough for that. And now our divining is level 1. Which reduces spell cost. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, so we want this next, I think. Because we need to generate more resources. So I think this next cast will give me enough for the upgrade. Yeah. So while Whirling Sorcery is active from now on, I get 12% increased magic resources. Cool. Get enough mana to cast that before it goes away? Yeah. I think that went off while it was still up. Alright, so we need 2k in the orb. We need just infinity knowledge. We need so much knowledge. So much more wisdom for 2,000 mana. We'll sneak in a little bit of expand magic. We'll sneak in a little bit more. Bucket. So I would like more attunement. I desire resource generation. Up to 45 mana a second. It keeps messing me up that the thaumaturgy's capacity is so much lower. Because, like, yes, I have 6 of both of these, but the meters are so different. Imagine resting your face against a cool orb on a hot summer day. I'm just thinking about how the story that I had read, or a joke I had heard, it was, I bought a crystal ball, and the person who I was buying it from said, alright, you have to be sure that you always cover it up if you're not actively using it. And so I thought, oh, does it leave me vulnerable to some kind of like spectral activity or something? And they're like, no, if you leave it uncovered by a window, it'll burn your house down. Wizard XP complete. I I've unlocked a new powerful upgrade. I need to master gather knowledge again. Oh, I theoretically have enough XP. I didn't even notice. But I need lots of knowledge. Oh, I just need mana and thaumaturgy for improved spell weight. Alright. Had a desk lamp on an arm with a large magnifying glass on it, magnifying glass lens as a kid. Parents had to get you to stop removing the lens to play with after you narrowly set the house on fire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, instead of taking it outside and burning ants, you were just like, wow, I can make this part of the wooden floor really bright. Oh, you're melting the siding of the house, wow. The siding of the house melted because the whole yard was on fire. Oh, great. So, if someone had seen what you were doing, I'm pretty sure they would have described it as setting the house on fire. Like, for all intents and purposes, you had basically set the house on fire. If the fire was so close to the house that it was melting the siding. Magic. Scholar. New tab just dropped. Novice study. Start practicing basic scholarism. Sounds great. Focus aura. Passively generates mental energy. If I can augment my understanding and ability to learn with magic, why not my ability to focus my mental energy? Base PSI. I can get my psi up. And it just goes up on its own? That's crazy. That's incredible. I love that. Love to see it. Oh, we've got 2K in the orb. This is huge. You lit a leaf or something on fire in the driveway, and that spread to the grass, and it was really dry. This was a problem of supervision. Ah, yes. It was your parents' fault that you set the yard on fire. Orb XP complete. Learn Psionic. Learn the elemental glyph that harnesses and empowers one's mind. Alright. Let's get a new glyph. I'm glad you did not, like, fully and entirely burn your house down. That would have been pretty bad. Makes a spell slower to cast, but at a greater output. Reduced casting speed, increased cooldown. Plus 10% special. Improves the effect of non-scaling components. Huh. Nice. Nice! You could, like, barely see it behind chat, but nice. Improves knowledge and psi capacity. I could have 70 knowledge. Innovation. Learn how to use your advancements to expand your available tools and abilities. Okie dokie. Research. Innovation. Learn how to charge spells. This allows you to increase your spell's power by holding down the cast button. And improve your spell capacity. Alright. Charged spells researched. And now I don't have a magical advancement to get greater spell capacity. Neat. Up here it goes. It sure does sound like academia to be like, oh yeah, I got to expense a large orb of pure ruby. The hell are you doing with that? Oh, you can charge up whirling sorcery as well. Made for lasers? Ah, to make them do fire damage. I see. Well, I guess most lasers do fire damage if you're, you know, really gonna think about it for more than a moment. Oh, I can learn Psionic. Let's do that. Psionic Blast. Sorry, just Psychic Blast. Create a burst of empowered mental output, improving passive mental type resource generation for a few seconds. So for 8 seconds, improved mental resource rate. Well, that sounds neat. Oh, if I save up 90 knowledge, then I can get another spell. Alright, let's get bandwidth. Okay, so now I can have Psychic Blast. Well, I could if I had more capacity. Definitely want to improve the mastery on Whirling Sorcery. Actually, speaking of Whirling Sorcery, as soon as that is done, let's... I see. Well, I want to put Heavy on it. Must have played this at some point. Yeah, so this is version 1.0 of the game, so allegedly a great many things have been changed around about it. Oh yeah, I can just put another Gather Knowledge. I'm not gonna do anything else with the slot. Do I have anything that just cares? Okay, attunement, yeah. Give me the knowledge. Oh, right! Double cooldown. Yikes. Alright, lesson learned. What's going on over here? I need knowledge. I need knowledge for every goddamn thing. I'm a wizard. Can't I let something else do the thinking for me? Well, presumably that's something that I unlock at some point. Oh, I can get another level of output. Okay. Can't even carry that much knowledge yet. Another level of spellcraft would probably be good. Which you just cast a spell to gather knowledge instead of having to read stuff. Didn't you get into science because you like to read stuff? Wouldn't that be taking out half the fun? Improved studies. Start practicing more advanced scholarism. Sounds great. Intellect. Your ability to consume information. Improved mental resources gained. Knowledge a second. Scholar's aura. By magically augmenting my focus, I can ponder the secrets of magic even while my attention is on other things. Hell yeah. Give me 1,000,000 of those. Observe masteries. Spell masteries are now visible via tooltip. Oh? Yeah! Very nice. Learn Storm. You get hired as a scientist for being good at science, not for being good at writing, but writing is a big part of the job. Yeah. Such is the way of many jobs. 5,000 mana for Learn Storm. I'm not a big fan of charging spells, I will say. Maybe if I had upbeat getting stuff done music playing at work, it would feel like I'm playing an incremental game. You can do that. It's called iPod. And now the fucking YTPs that I was watching for hours are infecting my brain again. Imagine if there was an e-cigarette that could kill you. Well, we have that. It's called cigarettes. Need better thaumaturgy capacity. Oh, well, how about that? Empower the wisdom attribute in granting thaumatic capacity, or thaumic capacity. Okay. I think I do want Focus Aura. Because I need more Psi for Scholar's Aura. And I want as many scholars' auras as possible. Yeah, damn. I now have more thaumaturgy capacity than any other secondary resource. This is fantastic. This is going so good. Alright, there's another spell that I can learn. Just need a lot of knowledge. It seems like the more puzzly style of an incremental game. Yeah. Like, it is an incremental game, not an idle game. Celestial Incremental, which was I showed it off at the start. That also has a little more incremental than idle going. Like, there's a couple of breakpoints where you can idle, but most of the time, most of the times in Celestial Incremental where I have wanted to just leave it going, I have wanted it to leave it going. I have wanted to leave it going with an auto clicker going or something, because it'll have times where it's you can if you wait and time it correctly, you get much better throughput of the resource, but you can just mash clicking on it and get a little bit of a resource a lot of times. Choice? Uh-oh. Attune Orb. Empower the creation of magic resources and generate additional elemental resources. Harness a reflective mind through casting. Generates mental resources and momentum. What's momentum? Actions are sped up for a duration. Accumulating emblem passive. Generation statistic generates supply of this component. Stacks last 4 seconds, maximum of 10 stacks. Toggled for 16 seconds after spellcast or after attribute developed. Splash 8.87 mental resources. Splash. Generate supply of this type divided amongst its components. Oh, okay. So with this, I would get Kinetic Mind going, and then I would just spam as many spells as quickly as I could. And that would generate me a bunch of extra knowledge and psi. It's mana affinity. Improves generation and lowers cost for elemental resources. Kinetic Mind sounds kind of cool. Because then I would, want to stick quick onto as many spells as I could, but also Kinetic Mind itself has 3 weight. Hmm. Interesting. Alright. Learn how to spend orb advancements. These will hone and specialize you in your various skills. Interesting. Shoot! If I had known about the spam spells spell, then I would have gone with the spell capacity instead of the spell charging. Well, I'm sure I'll be able to unlock that eventually. Alright, I still have Psychic Blast, which I haven't used at all. I should be pressing buttons. I'm thinking about things instead of pressing buttons. Wait, 2 in a second. Up to 0.4 knowledge a second. Damn. Alright, well, let's get some of that spent, I suppose, because now I need to wait for my psi to go up. You know, let's... Right. Because that has 3 weight too, so why not just switch those 2 out? It only lasts for 16 seconds, but once it gets going, then I start generating momentum, and then I can cast the other spells faster. Fastery. I can increase my output level. Actually start spending some of this mana that I have started to generate way too much of. I need to make sure that I'm spending this knowledge. Orb XP complete again. Oh, Orb XP is down there at the bottom. Gain through developing any attribute. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm actually running out of mana again. Yeah, that's awkward. Because now, like, I can cast Kinetic Mind, but then I would have the mana to cast anything else. So let's do this, and then just, like, spam my spells for a bit, and then I can go back to the higher output level. Or can I just go up now that I have it going? And we're saving up for 50 Psi here. Ooh, cantrip level up. +2 casting effect levels. Neat. I keep wanting to click this. I want to level up Scholar's Aura every possible opportunity, but I need to save up for expert advancements. Oh, I could get Learnstorm. I have sufficient maximum mana. Unlock Storm and Spark. How's stuff? I'm making numbers go up. I'm unlocking mechanics. Channel Spark, level 3 Storm Alteration cantrip. Crackling energy pours from your fingers, generating spark. Channeled spells will be interrupted if another spell is cast. Channeled for up to 16 seconds. Minus 302 mana a second, plus 5 spark per second. The electrical derivative of mana. Resource rate, the amount of supply that this generates per second. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Kinetic Mind is cool, but let's try generating Spark. Oh, it's a cantrip. Is there a story to this game? Does it have a path? There's like Dark Souls lore. Like certain upgrades and stuff will have flavor text. Okay. So I want Whirling Sorcery back. Oh, I can't have a glyph on it because, well, I could if I took Quick off of Expand Magic. We'll bring in Channel Spark. Okay, so now charge up Whirling Sorcery, and then I get Channel Spark going. Storm Shaper, learn how to use Spark with Wizardry. Duplicate Spellbook. Crackle Casting, unlocks critical cast, sometimes empowering your spell's power and duration. Just need a little bit of spark for Master Channel Spark. Okay, instead of heavy whirling sorcery, maybe I should just have fast spark. Yeah, seems like spark decays naturally. We can pick up expert advancements. Ooh, we could also get advanced study if I can generate some more spark. Expert augments. Improves your ability to use charms and augment glyphs. Unlocks more powerful augments. Expert scholar improves the usage of attributes and concepts. Unlocks more mental related abilities. Scholar levels undiscovered. Ooh, I like scholar. I like passively generating resources and such. Increase psionic type XP. Improves the speed and crit rating of your spells. Storm Shaper's effect levels. Base spell crit rating. Cantrip crit effect. Storm type XP. Improves general spell casting. Give me expert scholar. Hooray! Okay, so this is using orb advancement. So theoretically, I could just keep pumping a bunch of points into expert scholar, or I could spread the love a little bit. Expert wizardry seems like a good one to pick up as well. Alright, quick, while I have spark, use all the spark before it goes away. Wow, a lot of things use spark, huh? Agility. Storm Shaper casting attribute improves the recovery time of casting. Magic seems to move through my body more easily. So increased cooldown speed. It's infused mana. Harness more spark capacity. Okay. Academic. Enhances your passive mental resource generation. Fantastic, love that. Observe reminders. Develop the ability to pin purchasables as a reminder for later. Ooh. And conceptualization. Learn how to convert mental energy into ideas. Contemplate. Okay, so I need some more psi. Contemplate, learn a new concept. Restorative learning, reflective concept recipe. Permanently grants a passive that generates mana after purchasing an attribute. Ah, but it constantly drains my psi. Interesting. This is one nice thing about having Whirling Sorcery as a slow spell. is that I am less wasting my time when I'm just like sitting around thinking about what I'm gonna do next. Upgrade glyphs. Unlocks augment glyph upgrades, allowing them to be used more than once. Ooh. Learn formation. Learn the manifestation glyph that creates from nothing. Okay. Level heavy. Okay, so these are like a resource that I can spend. Heavy free usage. Huh. Okay, so the base level I can just use it an additional time. Leveling up the quick glyph reduces the spell cost. Huh. You can stack them in the same slot. Yeah, that's what I figured it meant. Alright. Let's go on another spark spree here. Channel spark speed. Upgrade channel spark to also slightly reduce cooldown speeds while channeling. Interesting. Alright. Let's get formation. Let's get duplicate spellbook. Well, I can get another level of Spark Mastery. Oh, that's a cheap as hell spellcraft. Oh, right, because I got the formation glyph. What do we get? Conjure space. Widen the space around you. Gain plus 12 space. Spatial essence. 1/2 of space and time. Well, that sounds just dandy. Sounds like something I want. Let's do that. Conjure space mastery level ready. Zawaldo! Learn how to gather space and start to reform the old world. This does not give you the ability to stop time. Damn it! Saw me coming. Called the fuck out. And that is a cantrip. Okay, so let's get Whirling Sorcery up and going again. Expand magic, and then we'll conjure space, and we'll get some more spark. Nice. going on over in Scholar? Increase casting XP. Enhances your passive mental resource generation. Okay. Well, I can't go using Psi right now because I'm trying to save up for Contemplate. I just end that. Well, that's just how she goes. So I can't pin this. Huh. I contemplate. Oh, I have a magical advancement. Spell capacity improves your aura type attributes, improving passive generation of various resources. But I want spell capacity, though. But auras. I love auras. I love auras. Give me passives. Hooray! Look at that. 1 knowledge a second. Let's contemplate. Let's think about this. Study mind. Advance the understanding of mind, reducing scholarism costs. Ooh, love that. Oh, but it constantly drains my psi and knowledge. Bummer. Alright, let's create the world while we're here. World! Dimensional Shaper. Learn how to start carving space and restoring the world. Unlocks Urn of Holding and Urn of Expansion. You don't say. Oh, Expand Magic is... ready for mastery. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, my divining goes up. Love that. Well, you see, matter doesn't really matter. Conjure even more spellbooks. Oh, but that's max loadout slots. Ooh, girl. But I need more matter capacity. Conjuration go up. There's an undiscovered aspect of that. What is mind? Doesn't matter. What is matter? Never mind. Which is a quote from the very first Simpsons cartoon. The Shaper. I assumed that the Simpsons got that from somewhere else, but like that was a thing that was said in the Simpsons. Urn of Holding. Passively generates space capacity. Created from space to hold space. Dimensional generator container. Sounds great. Passively generates space. Ooh, and it's plus 0.2 a second. Damn. Study mind go up. Boy howdy, I got a lot of things to look at. Neat. Okay, so it just masters by itself. Love that. Cognitive advancement. A greater level of mental abilities. Advancements are earned through buying attributes, wizardry, scholarism, etc. Greater mental acuity. Improves the development queue capacity for upgrades and improves passive psi generation. Or greatly enhances the power of divination spells and psionic spells. Give me the passives. I love when I can continue progressing while I'm looking at buttons to press. Hooray! Channel Spark Speed, Storm Reserves. Just gotta make sure I'm spending my resources. Study Mind Mastery up. Love to hear it. Recipes. Reductive reduces the price of various attribute classes and concept. Advancement of ideas. Huh. Scholar's Aura, yay! Yippee! Alright, so we've got some Urns of Holding going. Need a lot of knowledge for Whirling Mastery. Whirling Sorcery Mastery. Let's just get some mentality upgrades while we're in the neighborhood. Channel Spark going again. I goofed it. I forgot about Channel Spark being a channel spell. If you cast a different spell while a channel spell is going, then you cancel the channel. Okay. What was the thing? I want to duplicate Spellbook, which needed 160 space. I could also save up for raise output level, but my resource generation is not super crazy right now. Am I using my first extra spell book? No. Are they separate cooldowns? They have their own cooldowns? Ah, fuck. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't, because that's a lot to keep track of. Jeez, there's a lot going on. Study Mind keeps going up. Love to see it. Thought you'd get a different orb holder by now. Why would I need a different one? This one's great. With more orb holders. And tragically. I've completed a hidden achievement, apparently. Scholar. Requires 3 levels of expert augments? Damn. Small. Minifies the crafted spell. Apparently I can't fucking use this one. So I'll take the other one. You can use them without the requirements, it just sucks. Well, why would I use something that sucks? Other than a vacuum cleaner. Need more space. Improved shaping. Unlocks Urn of Urns and Containment. Alright, well, I would like to get Conjure Space Mastery taken care of. Ooh, critical. Alright, so... And Whirling Sorcery is considered an expansion spell too. Neat. Increase the mastery of that too. Fantastic. Ah. I see. Can't change spellbook while casting a spell. I see. Good to know. Get an urn of expansion. More academics. One more academic. And to study magic. Tech advancements. Learn how to use your advancements to improve your tools and abilities. Oh, we got an orb. Orb XP. Oh, we've got 2 of them, actually. Expert Storm. Expert Expansion. Improves your dimensional abilities and your maximum capabilities. Increase dimensional effects, generator effects. Sure, we'll grab one of those. Cool. Bucket. More expert scholar. Get another academic. Maybe 2? Imagine? Oh, I don't have enough psi. What a shame. Didn't get enough space for the for another urn of expansion in time. That's fine. I should probably save up for improved shaping anyways. What if I didn't? If I bought the urn of expansion anyways? So leveling up small. Improved casting speed. That's pretty cool. Let's get some more Scholar's Aura. Alright. Almost got the improved shaping. What does it unlock? What does it do? Urn of Urns. This urn enhances the other 2 urns. Well, that's good. Containment. Enhances spatial generation and all resource capacities. Oh. That's pretty neat. Cognitive shaping. Learn how to use space to improve your mental and magical capabilities. Cool. Okay, I've been going for about 2 hours, and the headache is starting to come back a little bit. I think the chiptune-y type music might be doing me in a little bit. It's a good soundtrack, but it's a lot for me right now. And also, it's as good an excuse as any to not stream until 2 a.m. Alright. I'm wrapping things up. I said it was only gonna be for a little bit. And I'm not a liar today. Sometimes I'm a liar, but not today. Yeah, thanks for showing up, folks. Damn, more people hanging out for Orb game than I expected, honestly. That's alright. Sometimes people want to ponder an orb, and who am I to say otherwise? Upcoming streams. There's currently a Steam sale going on, so I already have way too many fucking games in my to-play list, but maybe more games will be put into that list. And maybe Saturday will be a good excuse to start working through some of them. Monday will... Inshallah, Monday shall be Killaflow. Someday it will be true. More Like a Dragon Ishin on Tuesday. I might do some off-stream fishing, at least. I don't know about like money and material grinding, but I think I might do some fishing, because there's a couple of aspects of the fishing in some of the other Yakuza games where it was like, oh, this fish will only appear if you bait the water and stuff like that. Oh, this fish will only appear like in this specific area and rarely and stuff like that. And that's most certainly not the kind of thing that I want to be looking up on stream. But I do want to recruit that cat, so I need to figure out how to catch a fucking tuna. So maybe I'll just figure out how to catch the tuna and bring that on stream. I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then next Thursday will probably be more Digimon, assuming things do not go wrong as they did today. No notifications to go through, so let's find someone to raid. Permavermin is playing Mina the Hollower. Digidoggy is playing the new Star Fox, and apparently so is Foxy Dude. Spout is playing some kind of spooky horror game. Game Center CX is up and going. Umpuko's stream is currently live, but I don't think Umpuko is currently doing stuff. But hey, we're not gonna raid Umpuko because he's not currently like at the stream or something, but Umpuko is currently going through a tough time, so if you could show the sheep some support, that would be cool. As for who we're actually raiding, Mina is like more spoiler laden because the new Star Fox game is Star Fox 64 again. So let's go. Let's go raid Digi because she's usually not streaming when I end the stream. So fine opportunity as any. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up and hanging out and chatting all that good stuff. And hopefully, I'll see you all again on Saturday for something. Have a good one.